Yep.
Just turn it on straight away.
Hello everyone. Thanks for watching the stream.
Is it supposed to be volume?
Yes, it's supposed to be volume because if you put the thing on down here, there is no volume.
Oh. I'm thinking, oops, I think I pressed the wrong button.
Down to about there.
Yeah.
So yes, hello everyone. This is the reaction stream we are doing for Microsoft E3 2018's conference. For the E3 2018 briefing.
Sorry for no introduction. We actually just got here.
Yeah, we're doing it as we go, basically. But hey, we're here. We're not missing anything.
Nope.
It did say, ooh, straight in. Game engine demonstration. Interesting. So we did actually have Remus say earlier that the Xbox stream on Twitch is apparently not in 60 frames per second. Now, we're not streaming in 60 frames per second, so you're not going to see that anyway, but it was quite interesting that they're not doing it themselves. I wonder if this is an Ori and the Blind Forest sequel of some sort. Oh, so good. No, clearly not that.
It's a dinosaur thing.
Oh, it could be a dress. No, it's not a Jurassic Park thing.
It's definitely it is dinosaurs.
It's dinosaurs, but not the dinosaurs we know. To be honest, I have no idea what this is. It could be Evolve. It could be Ark Survival Evolved. It could be Jurassic Park. Oh, is this? This isn't No Man's Sky at all, is it?
Pass.
No, we should probably stop guessing. Well, actually, because there's no sound yet.
Gun.
Guns. Flares.
Call of Duty. Battle of the Dinosaurs.
No, I don't think so. Stargate? That'd be an interesting one.
We should stop guessing. Guess this continues.
Well, because there's no actual sound at all.
Yes, there is.
Hey, it's Halo.
With dinosaurs.
Yes, I suppose so. Oh, okay. So this is not the traditional style of Halo because the camera seems to be very different. Halo?
Yes.
Halo Infinite!
Halo dinosaurs.
So this might be a online-focused version of Halo. Powered by the Slipspace engine. Yeah, game developers have very fancy sounding engines. 343. Yeah, whoa, yeah, Halo, yeah.
Please welcome.
Pretty cool way to
the head
introduce
of
it.
Xbox,
It is quite nice, actually.
Phil Spencer.
That is a strong star. Halo Infinite. Now, it's whether that's actually like a full-fledged sequel to the main series, like they normally do.
You can't really have a sequel of dinosaurs if you've not had dinosaurs in the previous game.
You could do.
Maybe?
Yeah, why not? Alright, what t-shirt is he wearing? Oh, it's an Xbox controller. +1. Interesting.
With
Plus
Halo
one,
Infinite,
yeah, as in maybe like
we will
light.
join Master Chief on his greatest adventure yet
Greatest
to save
adventure.
humanity. We're now at a moment of exceptional creativity in gaming. We can't wait to show you what Creativity Unleashed looks like for you.
Yeah.
So to all the gamers around the
I
world,
think they're going to put a
across
car in
time
again.
zones and
They
languages,
probably will.
to every single person watching us
But
on TV
I'm not sure
and
what
on
type, what
Mixer,
model, what game they're going to
and
announce
to
with
our
it.
largest ever live audience.
At the same
the
time,
thousands
you know,
of you with us right here
they've got
in
a
the
very
Microsoft
specific
Theater.
audience for it.
Welcome
And I think
to E3
Forza does better
2018.
than Sony Gran Turismo stuff nowadays, so...
I'd like to personally thank everyone who's joining us from FanFest.
FanFest? What's that?
That's probably what his t-shirt is related
Oh, okay.
100% of the proceeds from your FanFest tickets are going to Gamers Outreach.
Oh, it's like must be a charity of some
Thanks to
sort.
you,
Probably something to
kids
do
in
with
children's
hospitals.
hospitals
Yeah.
get to game with their friends
are.
in their favorite
to.
world.
So, I've heard of
Oh,
this.
yeah. Because
That's what I
they announced
appreciate
their
most about
disability
gaming.
controller.
Yeah.
Gaming brings us together.
Well, not disability controller, but
Gaming
adaptive
connects
controller.
us.
Yeah.
For
It
people with
inspires
disabilities.
our
Yeah.
truest cooperation.
So basically,
nice.
It
that
creates
charity
some
is
of
to
our
do with
fondest
taking
memories of competition
games
and our
and
deepest
Xboxes
conversations
and
about
whatever
the stories
into
within
hospitals
games.
Yeah, yeah.
for the kids that
Most
don't have
of all,
access to them.
Gaming fosters real community. It reaches across age,
They're wearing the
ability,
same
race,
t-shirt.
gender, and geography.
They're all wearing the same T-shirt.
This is why I've always
It must be a
believed
complimentary one, yeah.
and will always believe
They didn't all
that
coordinate.
gaming is the great unifier. And what unifies us is our shared love
Yeah, that's
of
definitely
this
the
art
Gamers
form.
Outreach logo.
Legendary characters who captivate us.
Legendary characters like
Not just
Master
for 10
Chief
hours,
and
but for
Marcus
10,
Phoenix
20, 30
and
years. Bold stories that inspire the hero within us. Iconic worlds that are so richly imagined.
E3
We
Mix
feel
Pot
excitement in the
giveaways?
air
Oh.
and danger on the sea.
See, we should be streaming this on Mixer, not Twitch.
As gamers, we are at a momentous time where
that
creative vision
Twitch better?
and
Exactly.
technology together
There
are
is that
delivering
snack
the
picture.
art
Yeah,
form we
yeah.
love. So, for months, our teams and I have traveled the world, meeting developers from Japan to Poland, from the UK to the Ukraine,
Woo, UK!
from
Yeah.
big studios
UK,
to single
UK.
developers.
Doesn't have the same ring as
Creators
USA.
who seize the
USA.
full power and potential of Xbox One to express their most daring vision for games.
Show us the daring vision.
Today,
Let's
we've
see the
curated
games.
A bold showcase
Driving,
of their
shooting,
best work, and
ours.
ours.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
50 games,
Hey, 50 games.
18 titles with exclusivity.
Ooh, exclusivity. That's always going to be a
15
buzzword.
world premieres.
Oh, that's good. So there's going to be 15 games shown
Some
today.
will be
Yes,
first-timers
there should
on
be.
this stage.
Assuming they didn't
Others
leak
will be
beforehand,
first-timers on
because that's been
any
happening
stage.
recently.
All
Especially
are
with Nintendo.
imagined by the industry's greatest talents. All demonstrate what true artisans can create: mind-blowing art, immersive sound effects, breathtaking worlds. So let's jump in.
Yeah. Because traditionally, Microsoft has always been quite bad at actually having games. The tech side of stuff is really good, like the online features and everything, but the game stuff is like not as good as Nintendo and Sony. There we go! There's Ori and the Blind Forest. We never actually played that, but you did always think it was quite nice to see.
Oh, we must play it.
Well, I don't know if we can play it. It might be on Windows 10, but I don't know if it's on Steam as like a possibility to play.
Is it baby?
No, baby owl. Also a weird, lanky creature that looks terrifying.
In the context, it doesn't.
No. Maybe that was one of the lessons of the first game, like, don't judge a book by its cover. Wolf!
Except that you could probably judge that by its cover.
Yeah, basically.
Very scary.
If it's going to attack you, then yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, this does look a lot like more colourful than the original Ori and the Blind Forest did. Because I remember that being quite dark and dismal.
Well, maybe that's the thing that happens at the end.
This looks
God,
a
the
lot.
scenery is
yeah,
incredible.
the background and stuff. It
Yeah.
looks really improved.
And detailed.
It reminds me of like the UbiArt engine that was used for a couple of games and then they decided to never use it ever again for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But this looks like almost, well, not quite painterly, but
Ooh.
it does look very, very good. I wonder what this one's going to be called.
Uri and the Not So Blind Forest.
No. Ori and
Partially
the
Shattered Forest.
Guardian Spirits, maybe? I don't know.
Blindness in the Dark, maybe?
Blinded? No, it's not going to be something like that. Ori. And the Will-o'-the-Wisps.
Oh, I love that sort of folklore.
Yeah.
It's Scottish. Scottish!
Will-o'-the-Wisps.
Ah, you got the Will of the Wisp.
Cool, alright. Alright, transitioning into another trailer, that's good.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Ooh.
Okay.
Dark Souls 4.
No.
Neo?
Oh, that does look...
Neo. It's Neo.
It can't be Neo.
It is Neo.
I mean...
It fucking is. You need to write private message Remus.
PM Remus.
Like now. That is Neo.
That's not Neo.
It's Neo!
Looks like death is not your fate. Just yet.
Oh, it's Shadows Die Twice! This is the thing that people were thinking was Bloodborne 2. Oh!
Looks just like
Wait,
Neo!
it's probably a Tenchu game. It'll be Stealth Samurai.
Still lives.
Like Neo.
They'll soon make
Well,
you
Neo's not stealth,
die.
but this will be.
The limb you have lost.
Well, this is the thing that they were teasing ages ago, because it's his arm.
Useful. You'll learn to appreciate its worth.
You need to message Remus. He's gonna freaking love this.
I'm surprised Discord not already exploded with Remus.
You need to message him.
Oh, this looks quite good.
This is
This
is proper his kind of game.
And to be fair, this looks...
Oh, look at that! Oh, it's so cool.
You can tell that... You can tell From
shit.
Software made this game.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Coming to the Xbox store. I'm really surprised this is at Xbox and not Sony.
Won't come easily.
And you got like a respawn kind of thing.
So it's like Dark Souls meets Bloodborne meets Neo, but instead of starting at a original thing, you actually you come back alive where you
Oh wow.
die.
Try and fight stuff on a horse.
First time one of them
Oh,
games has
the
included
grappling
a
hook
horse.
looks great. Sekiro. But it is Shadows Die Twice, so it's not Tenchu at all.
Oh,
Wow, okay.
oh my god!
Shadows
that
Die
looks so good.
Twice! I'm just gonna like
Studios.
shout that in Remus's face.
Tell him to watch the frigging trailer.
Die twice! Alright, so...
It's
Oh
definitely
wow!
gonna be
They're actually not,
exploding right
they're
now.
not going to go into that at all, they're just going into Fallout.
It's great to see everybody again. You know, actually, the Bethesda event is a few hours right after this.
So watch that one
across the
instead.
street. And Phil said to me, I'm having a few friends over. Why don't you stop by?
Yeah.
And look, I know
Coming
Phil is
to
really,
your
really
Xbox
charming,
One X, Skyrim the
but damn,
5th
he's got
edition.
a lot of friends. And the good news is, you're our friends too. We've had an incredible 16-year history with Xbox going all the way back
Remus
to the
said, I
original
told you it
with
wasn't
Morrowind.
Bloodborne. That looks very
Now
good. though.
backwards compatible.
And I'm happy with talking
And
over
that
Todd
goes all
Howard
the way
because
to bringing
really...
mods to
No,
consoles
don't,
with
don't, I
Fallout
wanna hear
4. And now, we are bringing the Fallout universe to Xbox Game Pass with Fallout 4 launching today.
Fallout
that's
4,
nice.
that's new, isn't it?
No, that's like a couple of years old now.
Oh, so it's not.
No.
And hey,
It's good for
since
people
we're
who haven't
here,
played Fallout 4 and
we
they've got
thought we'd
Game
give
Pass.
all of
but-
you an exclusive world premiere first look at Fallout 76.
Why would you
Ah.
go from 4 to 76?
Because
That's
I
a kind
think
of a leap.
76 is referring
Yes,
to the
Fallout
vault
76
of Fallout.
is a prequel to
Prequel.
all the other games.
Yes.
Okay.
And it is
I've never played
our biggest one yet.
No, me neither.
It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
Yeah, woo, 4 times the size!
Set in the hills of West Virginia, you are one of the first to emerge into an untamed and very
Well, it'll be
different
more interesting when he
wasteland.
actually stops talking and shows the gameplay.
Standard.
Because so far, not a lot's actually been seen of this. That looks like the normal power armor. Maybe a little bit differently because, like I said, I'm not up to date on the Fallout lore.
Well, neither am
But it is interesting to think of this as like the beginning of all the Fallout games, like the start of the nuclear apocalypse and how people handle that. My eyes! The goggles, they do nothing!
Can you imagine if they do Fortnite 2?
They're not gonna, no, that's not the type of thing to have a sequel.
Fortnite DLC.
300
Maybe.
years after our great nation began, we gathered together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling
have a
underground
look what Remus
shelter may
says.
have been engineered by Vault-Tec,
It looked like
But it
Neo,
was
by the way,
built
doesn't that
by
give you
you.
PTSD?
so that if the bombs do come, our way of life will endure.
Because you didn't even get that far.
No, I know.
You We will never let you go in that. This is beautiful.
It's nice in its own way.
Is this actual game footage though? I didn't see the sign.
I doubt it. June 15th. Okay. That's next week. Or rather this week. Halo
To the place. Xenoblade. I belong. Did you see that? It literally is like this. Never mind. Country road.
For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings,
Oh, creepy back
but
creatures.
hearts and minds,
Ooh, creepy
and
statue.
ultimately,
I didn't see that.
America itself. In Vault 76, our future begins.
Cool.
Yeah,
That looks.
it looked okay. I mean,
I would have preferred to see actual gameplay.
well, that's the thing. Like you said, there's the Bethesda conference after the
World
Xbox one,
premiere.
so
Oh, okay.
they're probably going to show it more there. World premiere. Square Enix, okay.
I need to learn songs that people like generic sort of songs.
Dope Nod, okay. They're the people who made Life is Strange. So this must be another Life is Strange game.
It's just me.
Looks like it.
Captain Spirit.
Yeah, see?
No, but it's not a Life
So
is Strange
Flying
game.
Fortress,
It's
have
just
you
in the
spotted
same universe.
Snowman,
Yeah.
sir? Not yet. Keep me posted.
I've been meaning to play Life is Strange.
Yeah. We're planning to do it after Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Drinking beer.
Download for free,
I always get
June
picked last on the
26th.
team at school,
In-app purchases
and they
may
never
apply.
throw the ball to me.
They can't tell stories like you can they?
No way. Start the launch.
So I don't know if this is going to take before or after the original Life is Strange game, but it'd be
And
interesting
it's
to
not.
see.
It's in another place.
Oh,
It's in
wow.
the same universe.
Yeah, might take place concurrently.
This time, you won't get away from me.
We've all been children. Some of us still
I
are.
miss Mom's smile.
Screw you.
Me too.
He looks like Macaulay Culkin.
You're probably
You
gonna
look
change
like
the world.
Macaulay Culkin.
No, he looks like
I hope
he's
so.
based off Macaulay
I
Culkin
know
from
so.
Home
He,
Alone.
no, he looks like Robin.
Uh-huh.
Like he could play Robin.
The Awesome Adventures
Awesome
of
Adventures
Captain
of
Spirit.
Download for free from June 26th.
100% free. Huh. That's interesting.
That's the first game I've ever seen. that's
Exclusive.
Well, no, there are free-to-play games, but
Not 100% free. That implies there aren't in-app purchases.
I guess.
Welcome to Crackdown 3.
Oh, it's Terry
Only
Crews.
game built like me.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Like a skyscraper. Falling at your face. If you want to play on my level, follow my lead.
No, this is Crackdown.
Somebody give me my jam.
Yeah!
It's all about getting the jump
I
on
love
the
Terry
enemy.
Crews.
No
Everyone
building
loves
is
Terry
too
Crews.
high.
That's why they got him to do this
60
advert.
stories up. Incoming. You gotta build up that raw power. Grab more. Grow more. Nama, nama, nama. Bigger. Jackson! Then you need that firepower. Homing rocket gun. Bullseye. Vortex cannon.
So, do you know anything about Crackdown, Pimsy?
No, I'm not that interested.
Basically, it's about police officers in a super soldier kind of environment.
Why am I not surprised he'd be interested in that? Like Tron?
Yeah, super like science fiction kind of stuff. But also, it was praised for its destructible environments, and then they've actually ended up delaying this a couple of times just because like the game wasn't ready to be played, multiplayer or otherwise. But it does look quite nice. Very neon. Might get might get hard to see on your eyes after a while.
When you play it for half an hour, you'll get like a brain tumor.
Yeah. Ah, okay. This is Nier Automata. So this hasn't been on Xbox, but it's been on PS4 and PC. So I know a couple of people were like looking out for this to be coming to Xbox soon.
Glory to
Ta-da.
mankind.
Again, really soon. That's in like a couple of weeks. They've
It's
done
not a
really
new
well
game.
with showing. It's not a new game. It's basically an updated edition of the game that's already been out for a year or so.
Yeah.
And this is Metro Exodus. I'll admit they've been doing really well in just going like game trailer to game trailer to game trailer.
And the ground burned to ash, and the seas boiled, and people turned into shadows. So let us not fear the heretics at our door. Even with their iron steeds standing before us, stinking of machine oil and shining its heretical light upon us.
Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak
I love
our
that
language
Russian
might be
accent.
enemies by conviction
really
or out
thick
of
one.
fear.
We will not falter. Let us steel ourselves against them. For this is our hour of glory.
It's quite common in Black and White too.
Yeah.
Let's move out.
If you want to have a bad guy, just give him a Russian accent.
Well, alright. Look, that wasn't.
That's from Americans, not for like us in particular, but
But no, in Black and White 2, they had that voiceover with the quite often, and it kind of.
it
Stuck
might
in
just
my
be the
head.
same actor.
It does sound like it.
Oh, it looks like you can customize weapons in this as well. So this is kind of similar to Fallout, but again, you've not heard much about Metro, have you? Basically,
I don't like first player.
yeah. Basically, this
Yeah,
is a
first
world
person,
in
sorry.
which there are mutants, and obviously, you know, the infection spreads by going into these kinds of areas without proper protection. But it's all based off a series of novels that a guy wrote.
It's like zombies, not mutants.
Well, those were like mid-level zombies, but you think about all these other creatures you'll see in a minute, like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's more mutants than just human zombies. Also, I think the setting of this is what makes it unique as well. Like, it's all based in... I don't know if it's Russia exactly, but...
It sounds like something around that area.
For our lives, we will stand firm. So you got me, you damned heretics.
Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic, Ukraine maybe, I don't know. That was shown off at the last E3, I think. 22nd of February 2019.
I do recognize.
Oh yeah, that's the same day that Reba said Days Gone was launching on.
Sorry for that hiccup.
Huh, hello, teleporting.
Metro had me at its gritty visuals, brutal landscapes,
Oh, seriously?
and its
This is
mystery
what's wrong with
of the ruins
society.
above
Put your
ground.
fucking phones away.
What I love about our art form is the
To be fair,
vast
what are the
range
people
of
who are
creative expression.
like in front of him
Grim
supposed to be doing?
post-apocalyptic battles,
Why
Just
are they
watching an empty
recording it?
space.
spirit guardians.
Why are you recording it?
Whatever world
Why
these
not?
creators build,
You'll never get that close to that guy ever
whatever
again.
story
Take a
they
picture
tell,
and put your phone away.
whatever sound effects they use,
Take a picture, it'll last
we
longer.
will work with creators to guarantee that their games look and play best on Xbox One.
TV.
No, they're pushing the like, yeah, we got
Like
the
this
strongest
next
console
game.
ever.
Generations have loved role-playing games from Inventive Studios in Japan. Our next game is the latest in a legendary series. For the first time ever on
Okay.
Xbox,
No.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay. Again, this the release date for this got announced today.
I really want to play this.
It's
Really?
cold.
Yeah.
Jesse's too used to the beach.
Hey, Islander, what can I say?
Look, even the sea's turning to ice.
Wow.
Elsa.
It might actually be a Frozen.
It is
yeah,
also.
it is. Yeah. There you go.
Called it.
Well, that'll get a decent amount of children playing this game.
I called it, didn't I?
Yep.
Talking snowman. You really are alive.
Hello. Olaf, are these your friends?
Nope. Never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or who's oddly spiky.
So, we don't really have a lot of history with Kingdom Hearts at all. It was mainly on the PlayStation 2, and all the different like PSP, Vita kind of stuff. But I hear people say, oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts! Playing as Disney characters in a video game that's actually decent. Oh hey, Wreck-It Ralph stuff as well.
Oh, I can't wait till the new film comes out.
Whoa! Yeah.
Maybe they'll put in stuff to do with The Incredibles 2.
I don't think they'd do that because there's not been enough time for The Incredibles 2 to be out for this. No. Because you'll notice Wreck-It Ralph will probably be the most recent thing.
You can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people.
And look at the camera,
This is my home now.
cross-eyed.
I can't go back. I don't want to
I can't unsee it.
And make my hair flow through my shoulder.
Those bears like you don't have good knees.
Look out! Oh.
Things they don't really mean. Oh, you're wrong.
I must say it is quite nice seeing all these Disney characters in a
Roxas does exist.
decent
His
game.
heart's inside my heart.
The other Twilight Town.
Oh, by the way, these are the Final Fantasy characters.
I know.
So what will Elsa accept?
Not like you couldn't tell, really.
I know,
Light
it's kind of
or
obvious.
darkness? I know. I want to know.
Well, good for you, but guess what? I won't let her fall to darkness.
So if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby. I don't wanna know.
This Keyblade.
Sorry?
Oh, it looked like Link.
Is that?
This is not Zelda. This is
No,
not
I know,
Link.
it
This is
looked
nothing
like
to do with
him.
Nintendo.
It looked like him from the show.
You're too late.
Is that? What's this?
No, is that Lightning from Final Fantasy 13? Probably is.
I think it looks like her. My friend Caitlin cosplayed as her.
I think it's the silver hair, definitely, is the
exclusive
kind of a giveaway. But again, we never really played Final Fantasy 13 either. Oh, we could be pulling this out of our arse.
True.
I like that. 4 million players! 1.5 million friends made! So what about the other 2.5? Are they just being dicks to each other? Or what?
You needn't cower in the doorway. I actually like meeting new people. Besides, the conversation with my friend here
Alas.
has reached a bit of an impasse.
Poor Yorick.
I think he just needs a moment to cool off.
I knew him well.
Now, I sense that you brought me something to inspect. Show me.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, shiny.
The waves of change roll throughout the seas, and a new land is revealed. The Forsaken Shores. A place of darkness, where fire and ash consume all.
Mount Doom.
From the depths, skeleton crews will rise to curse the seas.
Ghost ships, Pirates of the Caribbean,
Set loose upon the sea of Thieves.
basically.
You have delivered unto me a portent of doom most terrible.
Oh!
You just wanted to know how much it was worth, didn't you? Fine, I'll give you 10 for it.
Okay. Two like expansions. July and September, so the same way that like World of Warcraft had expansions on a regular basis, I guess.
Yeah. I can't read that.
No, nobody can read that because they've zoomed in too far out.
Zoomed in too far out.
Zoomed in too far out, yes.
Zoomed out
That is
too
correct
far.
grammar.
No, it's not.
So I think this might be Battlefield 5? I can't think of anything else that's EA, DICE, and Frostbite.
Jeg har altid syntes, at landet deres var vakkert og forstyrrende. Da jeg kom hit som barn, fortalte
Maybe
mig
it's Snowboard
historier om
Kids.
skabninger og monstre.
Creatures and
Vi
monsters.
ved, at nogen er derude.
Some monster. Oh, shooting. Do you recognize the character?
Nope. Battlefield 5. That would be why.
Is it the same character throughout?
Maybe.
Exclusive.
They might be trying to
World
push
premiere.
like a dedicated character to focus on. World premiere exclusive. Driving. Well, it's not boring. There's obviously people who really do like driving games and so on, but for us, it's not really that big of an appeal. If we were going to play a driving game, we're more likely to play like Mario Kart or. You know.
It's not really a driving game.
But it's still driving. It's just it's not a racing simulator. It's more arcade.
It's not driving at all. It's more like we don't. I don't know. I wouldn't call it a driving game.
Well, it's still racing, I guess. Then. You know. But you know, there's an audience for it, and they still make these games. They look very good. They put a lot of effort into the realism. So I imagine this does pretty consistently well for Microsoft.
Yeah.
Now the question is it going to be Horizon or is it just going to be Motorsport? Different styles of races as well, because that looks like off-road stuff.
Yeah.
Compared to like normal Formula 1. Ah!
Sorry.
Someone had their phone on.
I don't know how to turn off sound on this.
You just turn it on to silent.
I've done that.
Or turn the volume all the way down.
I've done that.
What are you doing anyway?
Let's just check it something.
Were you checking to see if Sekiro's trailer in full had been uploaded yet?
No one else.
Because so far that's been the standout feature. Like, oh my god.
I clicked on the Xbox on YouTube to see how many people were watching it, but I didn't actually see it.
Ooh, look at that.
I think this is going to be called Horizon.
Hey, Horizon 4.
I saw it on the car and I was like,
Please welcome.
And now we will lower the car from stage left. We're going to reveal
lower
an
it or
exclusive.
put it up from the floor.
What? Maybe. It's hard to tell with it being a mirrored floor, but it could have like a secret compartment that just lifts up.
Fantastic to be here.
That would be cool.
Today, I am excited to show you the world premiere of Forza Horizon 4, set in beautiful, historic Britain.
Huh. Remus said the Forza studio is supposed to be working on Fable. And Fable is a role-playing game series, so that's got nothing to do with this.
Let me introduce you to some of our team who will be helping demo the game.
Oh,
today.
that's why they've got all the
Please welcome Bill,
monitors at the
who is
front.
online with a few
I was
friends
wondering
in
why
the
they had all that,
beautiful
because it's like,
English
why would they
countryside.
even bother?
He has chosen the incredible new McLaren Senna.
And you can
And
see
say
they've
hi
all
to
got
Solomon,
Xbox
who's
development
hanging out with his
kits.
buddies on the streets of Scotland's capital, Edinburgh. So Solomon is driving the
Oh,
Hooligan
is
Ford
that the
Focus.
adaptive controller?
And please welcome Andy, whose off-road buggy is perfect for taking jumps, scaling rocky terrain, and having fun.
Now, the
on
obvious
coastline
like
of
things to
Britain.
look for
But
in this
first,
is
let's join
how
Rebecca.
much of it is fake and how much
She
of
is
it
enjoying the
is
summer in her
actually
highly
real.
customized
Like, is it all
Nissan
pre-recorded and they're just kind of like
The sun is
attempting
out,
to
the
match up
sky
their
is
movements
blue,
with it?
and it's the perfect
Because
You can't see their hands, so...
Well, at the same time, it's like, how would people normally play this game? Like,
They're all playing together.
You'd expect there to be some crashes, right?
Oh, they're all playing together.
Yeah.
All of the people on that stage.
Spontaneity and fun
That's
that
huge.
real people bring.
A persistent online
Let's join
experience.
Bill.
Oh, are you not going to have any
He's in the
crashes?
same shared world as Rebecca, driving at speeds made even more thrilling
How many
on
people
Xbox
playing?
One X by the brand
Well, I'd
new
imagine they try and get as
60
many as possible.
FPS mode.
At least 20 people.
Yeah. Ooh.
Meanwhile, Andy is bouncing around the dunes nearby. As you can see, Horizon 4 is still full of action-packed fun.
So it does
And
make a
now
difference
we're
when
gonna
you
show
can
how
actually crash into
seasons
people,
change
because otherwise it doesn't feel
everything.
quite the same.
They're not going to show that.
Also, that was all recorded beforehand.
In Horizon 4, every
Well, because
season
they're not doing
changes
anything.
the world around you, with each bringing its own unique
The gameplay
beauty
is way
and
too
unique
smooth.
Gameplay. One of the great things about this shared
It's not
world
like
is
that,
that it's
like,
easy to interact
crash?
with the people
No?
you
Okay.
meet.
Wanna drift?
Here, Solomon and Rebecca use the new quick chat feature on the D-pad to start a new friendship. It looks like Rebecca has found some like-minded friends.
Didn't look like they hit each other then.
It's great to play solo, but it's better to play with others. Horizon 4 lets you seamlessly enter co-op from
Skipping quite a
within the
bit.
game world.
Yeah, that's another thing. It is doing quick cuts between everything, isn't it?
Seasons, time of
So
day,
it can't all be
and
one
weather
thing that they're all
conditions
doing at the
are
same time.
dynamic, but they are synchronized.
He just
for
drove through
every
a
player,
wall and
so
it
the
did
entire
nothing.
community
Still
will
not hitting them
experience
each-
at the same time.
Come on. I want to see a crash.
As much as we'd all love to sit and watch the sun go down
Nope.
together, let's see how this scene looks in winter.
They're not going to do it, are they?
They're not. Are they?
The entire open world changes beyond recognition. In winter, the lake has frozen solid, and previously inaccessible areas can be reached. The trees have entirely lost their leaves, and snow and ice cover the terrain. The visuals and the driving experience couldn't be more different. And
It's
now
a
a
weird
blimp
braking
has appeared
system.
over the ice to signal
I imagine
the
there are
start
cars
of
that
a
do have
new
spoiler
world event.
brakes, but still.
Forzathon Live invites the entire community to come together.
They're cutting
and
out any
cooperate to win
possible
big
crashes.
rewards. And while they head off to the event, I'd like to show you how the world of Forza Horizon 4 looks in spring.
It's definitely trailer, because that wouldn't be...
Once again, the world changes completely with the seasons, bringing
But
new
again, it's
driving
like,
experiences,
why even
new
bother
gameplay,
having people on the
and new
stage?
events
And all their
across the
screens are
whole
exactly
world.
the same.
No, they're not. They're
Every
not the
season,
same.
there
They are
new
different
reasons
perspectives,
to play
but it's
Forza
like
Horizon 4,
I
and
suppose
the
it's just to
huge,
say, hey,
creative,
this is
fun-loving
someone
Horizon
playing this
community
car and this person
will be
playing
there
this
to
car.
enjoy them with you. Today, you've seen a completely new take on Horizon. In Forza Horizon 4, you will live in a vast, beautiful world in which dynamic seasons change everything.
Does it have a proper
Forza
day-night
Horizon
cycle
4
as well?
is coming to
think that's
Xbox
making
One
noise.
and Windows 10 on October 2nd, and I am
Off it
thrilled to
goes.
announce that it will be included in Xbox Game Pass on the same day. Thank you so much.
October 2nd.
Please welcome back Phil Spencer.
I'll tell you what will make this good for you. If they announce We Happy Few again and actually give a proper release date.
Yeah,
We
that would be
know
good.
that exclusive games from our Microsoft studios
I'm quite
are
excited
what
for that. Is it
originally
only on the
turned so
Xbox?
many of
No,
us
it's on
into
PS4 as
Xbox
well, and
fans.
PC.
I do want to play
My
that.
team and
Still
I
on the
take
injections,
our
isn't it?
commitment to you seriously
Mm-hmm.
to make Xbox One the best place for you to play and for you to have the best games on the world's most powerful console.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
This is why
Power.
we're increasing our investment in our existing franchises that you already love. And this is why we are amplifying our investment in new worlds that will deepen your love for gaming on Xbox.
Okay.
We embarked on a
Elaborate.
quest to find
They're showing
creative
off
teams
more like studios
that
of
have
themselves.
the mastery of our art form.
So Rare was
And
one
we
there.
found innovative game designers,
The spy.
master storytellers.
No. That's completely different.
Exceptional work.
Basically, they know that games is a problem, but
And now,
they don't really have anything
I'm
that
proud to
sells
introduce
people on
the
Xbox
creation
stuff
of a brand
specifically.
new Microsoft Studio,
Oh, okay.
The Initiative.
Okay.
led by Daryl Gallagher, a visionary storyteller who has worked across some of the most iconic franchises for over 20 years. This new Santa Monica studio is building a team of world-class talent to create groundbreaking new game experiences.
Do they have a game now?
And next, I'm excited to welcome Undead Labs to Microsoft Studios.
I don't know who made them. What games they made.
This studio caught our attention with their visionary approach to building a zombie survival franchise.
Oh, visionary.
They just released their second Infestation into the world, and in the first 2 weeks, over 2 million of you have joined the fight to survive.
Never heard of the game they've made.
Now,
Undead.
It's my distinct pleasure to announce that we have acquired Playground Games.
Yeah, it'll do quite well for them.
This is one of the highest rated studios
What's
of this
card games?
generation.
Yeah, exactly.
Celebrated for their incredible craftsmanship.
Card game.
Not only will
Get an
Playground
Xbox.
Games continue to work on
Wanna play a
Forza
shooting
Horizon,
game?
Get an Xbox.
they're bringing their open world expertise to an entirely new project. We can't wait to share more about that later. And for the fourth new studio, it's my personal honor to welcome Ninja Theory to Microsoft Studios.
That's an interesting one. They do things like Ninja Gaiden and Senwa Sacrifice, which is on the left there.
We
Quite
collaborated
interesting
on Kung Fu
games.
Chaos back on the original Xbox. And a minute into playing Hellblade, you know you're in the hands of master storytellers who are fearless about telling bold cinematic
Odd
stories.
though, because
This
one
is
of
a
the selling
team
points of
gifted
Hellblade
in
itself
creating
was the
new
fact that they didn't make this type of
And
game
yes,
with a
we
major
got a
publisher
fifth
like
studio
Microsoft or
to
Sony.
announce. Compulsion Games.
Money.
2 years ago, we premiered a
Ooh,
game
no.
we couldn't get out of our heads. A game that captivated us with its strong, fresh, and intense storytelling. We Happy Few is released is
There we go.
is
There you
nearing
go.
its full
Show the
release
trailer.
to gamers everywhere.
Show it.
So please help me in welcoming.
No, they're just
all
gonna say,
of our
yeah,
new
we bought these
studios.
guys.
They're not gonna show it.
They're not gonna show it, no.
Wait, happy few. Oh, that
By
one guy
joining
that
us at
stands up
Microsoft
and is trying to tell
Studios,
everybody
these
else.
5
You
new
go,
teams
guys.
will have the resources, the platform, and creative independence to take bigger risks, create even bolder worlds for you.
And he sat back down.
Truth is the enemy.
There's Happy Few.
Here we go. This is the
Isn't
game
that
I'm
the
excited
decision
for.
we all made?
Oh. But you know the truth, don't you?
You know the truth.
There's not a
don't
thing
you?
I can tell you that you don't already know. Is there?
Have you had your joy, Ollie?
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death. And they're painting the streets in rainbows.
Oh, censored.
Have you not noticed?
Oh, Ollie.
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile. And when you smile, you can't help being happy.
We have to tell people. They need to know the truth.
No! It's better not to know.
Not injections, of course, it's a pill.
Have you taken your joy?
Wakey, wakey, everyone. And it's another fabulous day in Wellington Wells. Do what you should be doing, and you never have to worry.
Sally?
Arthur, we're practically the only two people in this entire city not stoned out of our minds on joy.
It's not a lovely day for it. It's a terrible day for it.
If you force people to have the emotions you want, then you've turned them into robots made out of meat.
Where is it? Where's the blackberry?
You've gone too far this time.
Ooh, that's
People
creepy.
won't face facts. Not until we take their joy. And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
So excited.
That is a cool logo. I'm not sure the hair was there the last time we saw that logo though.
Don't know.
That is
They
pretty
just
good.
adapted it.
Hmm.
Such a good. I'm really excited for it.
Didn't say when it was coming out though, did it?
No, I'm dying to know.
I think this might be PUBG. It said console launch exclusive.
That had a strange
First person.
strange language. I don't know if that means anything.
Oh yeah, Miramar. That's the name of one of the maps in PUBG. So yeah, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds been getting some updates. Suppose, yeah, they want to keep people trying to play this game rather than Fortnite, because that's also on PS4.
Summer 2018. Fortnite's the most popular game in the world.
The most popular game in the world, and they're trying to get people to play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds because they realise.
Fortnite's free though.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to beat that, are they?
No.
To be fair though, I think I might have mentioned this before, but PUBG does seem like more the style of game I would like to play myself. Like, Fortnite seems okay for the building stuff, but I'm not really that interested in that in particular.
I honestly don't know anything about the game.
Fortnite or PUBG?
Fortnite, all I know is I know that it's friendly for kids.
Friendly, not quite.
Oh, well, according to my colleagues,
Kids play
it
them.
is.
Kids play Fortnite a hell of a load.
According to my colleagues, it's good for them.
Okay.
I don't know what it actually involves. Apparently,
It's not like
all to do with
Minecraft
dancing.
where it's like you don't fight other people.
Apparently, it's all to do with dancing or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, they do their dance quite a lot. Oh. Anime!
No Man's Land.
No Man's Land.
That's what they just said in the song.
Tales of Vesperia. Definitive Edition. So this must be a remaster of another one. Yeah. One of the
Never
best
heard
stories
that.
in the Tales series. I think the Tales of series is quite a... well, not a niche RPG series, but it's not as big as the other types of series that are out there. Brought to the West for the first time. I mean, the main problem that Microsoft have also got with this is that their audience is not, like, aligned to this kind of
It
game.
should be a Nintendo product, but I think it's too similar to Fire Emblem.
It's nothing like Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem's turn-based strategy. This looks like you have to fight in the middle of battles. Like, you don't do this in Fire Emblem at all.
No, but it's just like the style of it.
Oh, you mean the anime style?
No, but
Yeah.
also they had 4 people playing and battling.
Coming this winter. I suppose that's nice for people who didn't play the first one then.
World premiere.
World premiere.
What we got?
Washington, D.C., the most heavily protected city on Earth.
We get those zoom-ins of the monitors. We paid for these monitors to be set up.
177 foreign embassies, 550 elected officials, and 23,000 military personnel. In the event of an attack, critical personnel are evacuated, underground shelters open, while complex defense systems patrol the sky.
This looks like it would be a
But
real-time
nothing
strategy
stopped the
game.
virus. 27 days after patient zero, Washington fell. It began with riots on K Street, then shootings in the National Mall. Troops withdrew to bunkers. Civilians were left in the streets.
America is on the brink of collapse, but some people have survived. Gardens grow on rooftops, their fences patrolled with rifles, in communities that live under constant siege. Survival has taken the form of urban warfare.
Centuries ago, on this very soil, brother fought brother, spilling blood to forge the United States. History is threatening to repeat itself.
Now, in the heat of summer,
What is
6
this
months after the outbreak began, a remnant of a corrupt state lurks in the shadows, ready to engage in a new civil war.
Agents of the Division are the only ones standing against it.
But how do you save a nation when its enemies come from within?
2. Oh, The Division 2. Really? Huh. Actual in-game footage. That's a good sign, though.
Work in progress.
Yeah, but at least they're not trying to fake it massively.
No.
Like, already this doesn't look like it's going to be in the actual game.
But yeah.
But they said, yeah, we managed to get this particular scene running, you know. So, The Division, quite nice. I think it did fairly well for Ubisoft. But only after they invested a load of time and money into fixing it after the initial release.
Duke, Kit, did you guys hear that?
Yeah. Closer this time.
Also, I remember the original Division having like, oh yeah, we're gonna have online people talk to each other, and then the way the footage went, it was like, people wouldn't talk to each other like this in real life. I don't know who they're trying to kid.
Oh, this parachute dropped right through the ceiling. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, that'll come in handy.
Also, you can tell the camera is moving way too smoothly for this to be anyone actually playing it.
So you guys are coming, or what? Yeah.
Well, that's like a given in most E3s anyway.
Yeah. Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Lovely.
Ah, here's the door.
It's beautiful.
Does look quite nice.
Karpinski, it's the Division.
Alright, let me just talk to this guy.
Glad to see you. We got a boy here who's gonna die without his meds. Those True Sons assholes confiscated him, along with most of our drinking water. Up around
Okay,
Pinwater Station.
meet us at the sinkhole? Yep. Okay.
Discovered side mission. Yeah. Sounds like the perfect thing we'd want to do.
Wow. Okay, definitely from the capital.
Oh god.
You should have a new side mission
like
on
that.
that.
You didn't like the bee buzzing in your ear?
Yes,
Okay,
sounded
do
like
it
it was an
after the
actual
crash site.
fly.
Sounds good.
I want to bat it away.
They're just ahead of us, Matt.
So obviously the setting's been done before in the Division 1, but
Hey, I see
I
you.
think there were
in a
some
sec.
improvements they could make to it,
Okay,
in
we gotta
that
get you leveled up.
I think the
know,
original
please
Division
help,
mainly was
I've
in
been
winter,
busy.
but obviously these environments are a little bit more varied.
A lot of loot down there.
Oh,
Hey,
gotta
you
get
guys should
loot.
really check
Sweet,
this
sweet
out.
loot.
Almost there.
Nope.
So
Purpose
that's
of
the
this
control
game,
point.
not gonna go for the loot.
Hey, wait for me.
Crap, they have a tank. Yep, I see him.
Yeah, we got some bad guys.
Grow 'em yet.
Let me adjust my build.
Got my crossbow
Yeah,
and
this
chem launcher.
doesn't look like it entices me personally.
Now the thing is that this is what Microsoft are showing at that Xbox conference, and this is not going to be in the Ubisoft conference. So they must have made the decision that, yeah, we think that this is worth showing in our main conference, ahead of you know, Ubisoft showing their own.
Maybe that just means Ubisoft with better games.
They're going to have more varied games.
Or they show it twice.
Well, they'll probably show something else. It'll be Division 2, but it might be like instead of a
trailer, instead of
gameplay footage scene, it'll be an actual trailer,
yeah.
with like music and backing so on.
Yeah.
Seeker mine out. Whoa! Oh, I'm stuck.
Cover me!
Use a little help?
Oh, sticky
Why
gel.
should you not be getting killed?
Because he's laying down covering fire.
It's rocks,
Thanks,
not
Matt.
gel.
Oh, there's a dude rushing through the plane.
That's the first time I've seen a crashed plane with the emergency slide. You never see that in games.
No, why would you?
Got him.
Oh no!
Yeah, hang on.
Friend.
I'll cover you guys.
Come on, come on. Get that weak point.
Shoot him in the back.
Oh crap. Matt, watch out.
Ooh.
Setting my drone.
How could he was shooting at point blank range, how could he not be getting them?
I think the grenade actually went like behind the dude, but he still got injured by the splashback.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is all very nice and everything, but
There's a bomb underneath his
I don't think there's anything different, really, apart from the environments. Maybe the weapon types and stuff.
Flare is up.
I suppose sequels are more like, they give you more opportunity to refine the stuff that you're wanting to do in the first game, but still.
Analyzing ballistic residue.
Looks like a rough landing.
Air Force gone! See that pun there?
I did, yeah.
Someone felt very clever when they said, hey, you know what would be cool? Let's put some graffiti that says Air Force gone!
So, game plan. Take the capital back. I think we're ready. 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go!
Oh.
I want them all to die.
It's gonna be really cool.
I want them all to die right now.
Oh. It's not really cool.
Lame. March 15th, okay. Not too far away.
Please welcome the head of engineering, Xbox
March
Game Pass,
15th isn't
Ashley
too far away.
Spiker.
Well, considering that sometimes games get shown here that aren't released for decades, March 15th is not that far away.
Decades is a bit.
There are games that have been shown at an E3 and didn't come out until 10 years
so
later.
Many incredible games to play. Storied franchises, uncharted worlds.
Now,
new
to be
releases,
honest,
and
not
cult classics.
Microsoft games that take
Genres
10
we
years to
love,
come out. Mostly Sony ones,
genres
actually.
we love to
But,
explore.
you know.
There's only one problem. Too often we are forced to choose one amazing game over another. So we set out to solve that problem. And to answer the question, what if you didn't have to choose? What if you could play them all? The answer? Xbox Game Pass. A way to give gamers the ultimate freedom to
This is
play.
basically an extension of
And your
the
response
like games
has
with
blown us
gold or
away.
PS Plus
Not
kind
only
of
are you
thing.
playing more games, you are spending more time gaming. Freedom of choice is leading to more discovery, more play, and more fun.
It's incredibly
And
ironic
we
that you're
couldn't be
watching this on
more
PlayStation.
inspired
I
to
know,
keep
isn't
building
it?
and unlocking more.
It's mainly because the Switch doesn't have like a Twitch channel
So
you
for
can
the
watch
last
stuff on.
year, we've been working on how to give you faster access to all those games. We leveraged the machine learning expertise we have at Microsoft and invented a way to start your games twice as fast.
Yeah, the power of the cloud.
Naturally, we're calling it Fast Start.
Wow.
Unlike the current
Amazing
Start
name.
system, which is manually configured, Fast Start
does what it
uses
says on
machine
the tin.
learning techniques.
How many
based on how
thousands of
gamers
dollars went into
actually
coming up with
play
that name?
games. And Fast Start is designed to get better, as the algorithms and parameters are refined over time.
Then, when we've got a new version,
I'm pleased to
what
announce
will we
that
call
Fast
it?
Start will
Faster
launch for
Start.
select titles in the June update coming later
I mean,
this month.
Quick Start sounds better than that. Yeah, get excited, yeah!
Yay!
Come on, guys!
Ultimately, it all comes down to the games.
Mm-hmm.
We'll continue to deliver iconic favorites like Halo the Master Chief Collection, coming later this year.
One guy.
We also plan to release all new exclusive games from Microsoft Studios, including Forza Horizon 4, Crackdown 3, and more.
See, that is actually a good
Xbox Game
reason to
Pass
get Game Pass. Because it
catalog
gives
on the
you
same day as
the
the
games on the day of release, digitally, so you can play them whenever you want.
So you can play it as soon as you get
Every
it.
month,
Yeah.
Like as
we'll
soon as
also
it's
bring
out.
new games from leading creative studios into your Xbox Game Pass library. Games like Ashen, Warhammer Vermintide 2, After Party, and Phoenix
Ashen sounds
Point.
like a
All
Dark
available on
Souls
Xbox
prequel.
Game Pass
It
the same
kind of
day as
is, I think.
What, it's by the same developer?
No, it's not by the same developer, but it's in like a dark world, and you control
So,
two
that's
characters that
what's
fight on
next.
large bosses.
But let's
So
talk about
it's
what's
got
happening
similarities to it.
today.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Okay. So
Tom
Division,
Clancy's
Oblivion, and
The
Fallout
Division.
4 all available in Game Pass.
Okay. Predictable.
Wait, is it Oblivion or is it Elder Scrolls?
Why are they wooing? Why are you wooing?
The Elder Scrolls
Because it sounds weird if they don't.
Tamriel
Like just silence. Well, some people feel the need to woo. They're a woo girl.
No, they're woo boys.
Yeah, exactly. That's even cringier.
all enhanced for Xbox One X in gorgeous 4K, and all of them playable today in Xbox Game Pass.
Play it right now. Stop watching the conference. Play these games.
Well, they can't.
No, exactly.
Thank you to all of the developers working
Wow,
with
her
us
hands are really
to
red.
bring freedom of choice
She's
to
really
gamers
nervous.
around the world.
Like, compare her hands to her face colour.
Thanks, everyone.
Jeez.
Somebody's
How strong was she holding onto her hands?
No, it's probably she was really warm. She was wearing
Oh,
a jacket
maybe.
and stage lights.
Yeah.
Plus the amount of computers on there. It's probably very warm.
Alright, so these are the indie games, right? And these all will probably look a lot more
I
interesting than the
heard
games
that
we just saw.
after party.
Kingdom 2 Crowns. Golf. Yeah, golf. Surprised it's not under the sports thing. Vermintide. Yeah, that's kind of like fighting off hordes of rats, but it's interesting. Hello! This got announced 5 years ago, I think. Still hasn't come out yet. Yeah. That's interesting.
Raji in Geordie is somebody that's
Yeah.
like
Super Meat Boy is obviously quite popular, I think.
delinquent sort of person. I've heard of
Ooh,
that.
Sable?
Mhm.
I've not seen that one.
I'm pretty sure I've heard of it before.
Harold Halibut.
And I'm pretty sure I've heard of that one as well.
Okay. That looks like Moon Hunters.
No, I don't.
Wargroove! Yeah! I'm really looking forward to that. It's kind of like Advance Wars.
Okay, is that Star Wars?
No. Hey, Dead Cells. That's actually been out on PC for a while in early access, but...
This is Ashen. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
I think the idea Xbox like program does very well for the developers of indie games. Not so sure it does well for Microsoft themselves.
I thought I knew why I came here.
Tomb Raider.
I saw it. The end.
Ooh.
Aztec. Interesting.
But now the truth feels further away than ever.
I still have so many questions.
Oh, yeah.
Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead kind of stuff.
Oh, her hair is really pissing me off.
Why? What's wrong with it?
It's just terrible.
Terrible in style, or...?
There's not very many strands to it.
Oh, right,
Need to
yeah.
get hold of this.
It's not felony for what it is.
Do you realize the tragedy you have unleashed? The cleansing has begun. It falls to me
That's
now
why
to stop it before it
long hair
consumes
looks
us all.
bad on characters is because they don't put enough strands of hair.
Yeah.
When,
Because it takes
doing-
too many processing resources to render
it's too
hair
expensive.
realistically.
It's too expensive.
It's why they're always in ponytails.
Yeah.
To keep
I
them
think
hair, the
it's
hair
like
together.
the Disney film Rapunzel. They use the most amount of hairs ever
Mhm.
on an animated character, and it is so much better than. You can just tell the difference. I can't help but look at it.
Ooh, pre-order the Croft edition.
Ooh.
I know that it's not practical.
Yeah, murdering.
I know that it's hard to believe.
She would be dead. She would be dead. Creatures don't stop to roar in your face. They kill you.
Actually, a bear does if they think you're dead.
You
have
need
to play dead.
trust me.
We have to trust each other.
Easier to play dead when you are dead as well.
Yeah. No kidding. Ah, an eel.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. Nice and flashy.
Did she die? She would die. I've seen
Dead.
that on Mythbusters.
Yeah.
They dropped a watermelon into a swimming pool and it exploded after a certain height. She would have exploded.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Become the Tomb Raider.
That looks good.
14th of September.
That looks really good.
That's
2 days before our anniversary.
it's the week before Spyro as well.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Fuchsias. Never heard of that.
No, me neither.
Tony Storm?
Skate
Hawk?
4.
They say I'm like Bruce Willis, unbreakable, die hard, true sickness, put the mic on the
It'll be a
track,
skating
but
game.
I'm not shouting.
Do you know what I reckon there should be?
What?
A Jackass game.
You know what? That sounds like it would be a good idea.
Because then you got to try and do all the dares without dying. That's and you do little mini. It's loads of little mini games. You got to try and do it without. Say, for example, you've got to try and tightrope over a naked with like hot dogs tied to your ball sack or something over a snake-infested river or something. You'd have to do that, and every time you won, you would get a beer or something.
Yeah, that would be really interesting. I'm surprised like something like that's not happened before.
Well, you'd need permission from
Jackass, yeah.
No, from
Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville.
The Jackass crew.
It's
Session.
something cock production, I think.
Something cock production.
It's a chicken. I can't remember what.
Exclusive.
Console launch exclusive.
They say you only live once.
YOLO!
I beg to differ. I was born 3 times, and I've met death 3 times. My first home was Altanova. The curiosity I gained there cost me my first life.
This is probably going to be like an isometric RPG kind of thing, maybe.
I once thought that this would be my true home. Everything changed when I started to ask the forbidden questions. What exactly is the true nature of the Black Stone? What lies beneath the vast desert?
Pillars of Eternity?
Who was it that was calling me from the depths beyond the desert? The world never paid heed to such questions. They just fought on, blinded, and hungered for more and more.
Don't have a lot of experience with Pillars of Eternity or any kind of like RPGs of that style, although...
Reveal the hidden secrets once and for all.
No, there's no Pillars of Eternity. Ooh, Dragon's Dogma though. If that was a type of game, that'd be interesting. I know Dragon's Dogma was very praised for its combat system in terms of magic and so on, so that'd be an interesting choice.
Behold, I am Elezra, the darkness born from the desert.
Oh, it's an MMORPG, Black Desert. To be fair, have heard a lot about Black Desert. I think mostly because of the character creator. But I guess we'll see how that pans out. It's alright. You just missed Black Desert as an MMORPG.
We've known each other a long time.
What are we on now?
We are on a
shooting game
console
with
exclusive that is rendered in-game, in-engine. Well, it's more aliens.
You never had this much trouble.
Yeah, well, they've done
You gonna make
Nazis.
it through this?
So it makes sense
Capcom?
to
Huh.
move on to something more.
Oh, is this a Resident Evil? No, it's not. It's Devil May Cry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go. Huh, interesting.
Hey, honey. Need assistance?
She looks cute.
Yeah. So Devil May Cry always had a protagonist with white hair and obviously he has a sword and shoots guns. I'm not so sure people are going to be all that pleased with this dude's design. Because he looks like a redneck. So people don't like rednecks.
He doesn't look like a redneck at all.
I don't know.
I think he looks
Either
more
way.
Swedish than redneck.
Well, that's because he's got white hair. Imagine if he had ginger hair.
You've not even seen his face. I think he looks Swedish.
Okay. But there are like people who are going to be very, very pleased about this being like a action adventure, you know,
No chit-chat or monologue?
going for style
Let's get
points
right to
kind of
the
thing.
point,
Cool.
Demon.
It moves too quickly for that kind of monster. You expect that sort of size to move slow. Oh, cool! Did you see?
Yeah, eats in his stomach.
Work is worth every dime, you know it. Cash first.
Gluttony much.
Ooh.
I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch.
Cool. That looks good.
Devil May Cry 5. Ooh. That looks like the original dude in Devil May Cry as well, right at the end. But we wouldn't be able to tell because the camera zoomed all the way out to show the people.
Capcom, producer Matt Walker and director Hideaki Itsuno.
Yeah, we're big pals. Yeah.
He's wearing the
Woo,
t-shirt
yeah.
as well. The charity t-shirt.
We're the best of birds. He's the translator.
As director, I
Oh, he's not wearing it. I thought he was wearing it. He thought he was just wearing a Super Trend t-shirt.
Thank you so much. DMC is back.
Woo, yeah.
English is hard. Matt, you do it.
Of course. It's been 10 years since Devil May Cry 4 was released, and fans have been asking for a true sequel ever since.
He looks like
So this is our
a main
response,
character
loud
of the
and
game.
clear.
Really?
Let me hear
He
you.
does, doesn't he?
Generic Western shooter guy
Itsuno.
protagonist.
Yeah. He looks like a bad guy, actually.
Yeah, he does actually. Generic US politician bad guy.
Yeah.
Early on in the development of Devil May Cry 5, we set our sights on creating
Sort of
something
guy
that
that
was going to
starts
have
off like he's a
world-class
good guy,
visuals.
and then
So we've
plot
scanned
twist.
fully costume models for all of our main characters, and with the power of Xbox One X, we're able to render them as realistically as possible.
Also, his voice
Now,
is very.
while visuals
I'm a
are
good guy.
really
I'm a bad
important,
guy.
The controls need to remain
I'm a
type
kid now, I'm a
responsive
squid
as
now.
well. So we've gathered the best minds at Capcom to ensure that we can still deliver that amazing gameplay that Devil May Cry is known for. And we think that we've made something that feels better than any action game we've ever created.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Devilman Crybaby.
I think that's kind of like an inspiration for Devil May Cry, maybe. Because Devilman Crybaby was like way back in 80s, 70s maybe.
よろしくお願いします。
Itsuno-san says that he is convinced that this is the best game that he's ever made because we made it for you, our fans. And we hope you look
Made
forward
it
to seeing
for
more.
you and for money.
Yes, that is the main idea.
Have a great E3.
Yeah, have a great E3.
Exclusive.
Cuphead DLC. Huh, interesting.
Love the art style.
Ooh. Another character. Well, there you go.
Finally.
Chef Saltbake.
A female that you can play as.
Yeah, 2019.
About bloody time.
Oh, I think her secret thing is a double jump then. I don't think the other two can do that in the original game. Oh, is this Ooblets? No! Minako's Cat Market. No, I'm wrong. Never mind. What is this? Fox Zelda game.
This looks amazing.
Quite nice.
Puzzle game or adventure game?
Well, adventure game because he's cutting through grass and there will be puzzles in it.
Yeah, it's adventure.
But it's adventure.
It doesn't look like there's puzzles in it so far.
There will be, I reckon. Oh, the camera shifts around. That's interesting because usually when they have this type of like layout,
3D platform almost.
Yeah, usually it just stays in one position, but having it swing around when you're doing fights and stuff, that's interesting. Tunic.
That looks really good. That
bad.
looks really good.
That tiny fox in a big world is a prime example of the reach of gaming today. A labor of love conceived and created by a single developer in Halifax, Nova Scotia, is today commanding gaming's largest stage. Whether you're sharing the adventure of a tiny fox with more than 20 million viewers on Mixer, or teaming up with
they
Xbox
got those live
friends to
stats.
slay zombies, gaming.
Well, to be fair,
is an
Mixer,
incredible
you know,
community.
they did buy Mixer for that
We've
very
always
reason, as
believed
having
that
it as a
building
streaming
community
platform.
is vital for gaming. There's real power in our shared experience, sharing the same world,
20
the
million
same
people are
seasons,
watching the Xbox.
the same
No,
campaigns.
it's probably...
How many
And there's
people are
real
on Mixer?
meaning in sharing our love of gaming with fellow gamers. This community is the reason why we love premiering games here at E3. For the rest of our briefing, everything
Yeah,
we
more
show
free
you
good,
is
yeah,
world
woo.
premiere games no one has seen before. Starting off with something entirely new from our friends at Bandai Namco. On my last trip to Japan, their creative team showed me a sneak peek at their next game. Now, you get to see the first look.
Bandai Namco. Ooh.
Not a sequel, is it? Don't do another sequel.
We don't know what it is yet.
There are worlds that exist, separate from our own, where the impossible is reality. They consist of both good and evil. These worlds were never meant to meet. But things have changed.
Oh, Code Vein. That'll be what it is.
They have begun to merge
never
as
mind.
one.
Not Code Vein.
And our last hope.
Naruto?
Naruto, isn't it?
Oh, One Piece as well.
Imagine uniting.
There's
to fight
Goku.
for our survival.
This is like Kingdom of Hearts, but for anime.
Okay. So now you'll be able to fight your favorite anime characters and say, hey, yeah, you know, Luffy's stronger than Goku.
Oh no, it'll be thingy.
What?
Do you remember that game what was it on the phone? Where you could play as Goku and all the characters and that?
It
What was
looks
that?
like it's a 3D fighter.
No, but what was that game? It was. It's like Street Fighter, but it wasn't. And it was Goku characters. Dragon Ball Z characters and that.
You mean Dragon Ball Fighters?
Yeah, so this could be it mixed with.
Jump Force.
Jump Force.
I think it's going to be very similar to Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh, there's a Death Note. That was like Yagami
Yeah,
with
I know.
Fight.
With
Ryuk.
That's it.
Huh. It's basically just an anime fighter, 3D.
World premiere.
Not bad though.
It'll sell loads.
Yeah. People who like those anime will buy that game.
People that like anime will buy it because they'll hope that they've got their anime now.
15 years since the fall. The city is a corpse, and we are the worms. We burrow in it, fighting for every useful piece of land to preserve ourselves from the terrors of the night and the horrors of the day.
I know not who can hear my voice. I shall therefore speak a word unto here.
Anyone who dares to steal food will be hanged, and their bodies will be exposed.
Every day we rise from dust to choose between bad and worse.
They do like post-apocalyptic environments, don't they? Don't know.
Just killing everyone with hell there.
And these choices we take to survive will create the world.
Like, this looks like it'd be a prequel to Dishonored, but...
You know the drill. Get to the nearest safe house and wait until dawn. Good night.
Until dawn.
And good luck.
Oh, Dying Light 2. Dying Light is a zombie game.
Please welcome narrative design.
Well, that looked very different to a normal zombie game. Chris Avellone is quite a well-respected guy in the industry as well. I think he wrote like the plot line to quite a few games, including BioShock.
Hi, I'm Chris Avellone, and I'm excited to be working with
Narrative designer. So not quite writing the story, but helping shape the narrative as you play through the game and the plot and everything.
Bold sequel to the first game. A fluid parkour system with improved natural movement, deep and tactical first-person melee combat, and of course, terrifying nights when the infected emerge from the depths of the city.
How many monitors? Oh, are they using that as their E3 show floor?
At the same time, we invite you to a new vision of the post-apocalypse.
They must be. There's no reason why they'd set up so many different monitors just to have it on the stage. They must be able to invite people up on there and actually, play the games.
Impressive new features of Dying Light 2. A technical and narrative advancement for the franchise. Dying Light 2 will be the first in its genre where your choices have genuine consequences in the game itself. From how it looks,
so that's why they've got this guy talking about this, because he,
everything in the game
his strength, I think, is making games that choices matter, basically. But yeah.
Is this footage?
Well, it'll be in-game footage, but like played by a robot, basically, because the camera changes will be really smooth.
Dying Light 2 features a functioning ecosystem that reacts on multiple levels to the things you do and the choices you make. In the example we are about to show you, our protagonist undertakes a mission for the Peacekeepers, one of the many factions active in the city. They want you to negotiate with two survivors who are controlling and hoarding a water supply.
You going to insult us with another final offer?
Let's say you choose to carry out the Peacekeepers' orders, one way or another.
Whoa!
This is Sparta!
After this, you will start seeing a significant change in the city, as access to the water supply allowed the Peacekeepers to bring stability and develop the area. There's even running water for the people at street level, and that raises their morale.
Also sounds really hard to do.
It changes the whole environment if you do certain
there's a cost to this. The PKs have a rigid approach to law and order.
I don't think I've seen a single.
So while the streets may be safer,
no, me neither.
It's
That makes me feel like it's not going to happen as well as they're presenting
So
it.
if you get on their bad side. Now let's return to that moment of choice. And instead of killing them, you choose to team up with this group to supply water on the black market. As you will see, this creates a very different set of consequences for the city. With water being a precious currency, it brings you access to new resources and trade. But this, in turn, attracts the worst type of people to the area.
Scumbags.
Gangs.
Yeah.
And this is just a single decision, one out of hundreds you will have to make. But it allows you to carve out your own world. Each player's game experience will be unique.
No, I don't think that's
true. By the
true.
way, this is just what happens in the day. At night, well, things tend to get a lot darker.
That
Zimbo
is
Zamba.
the most interesting concept I think I've ever seen in a game. The fact that it actually has real-time
Exclusive
environmental effect.
World
Yeah.
premiere.
I don't
And I
think
don't
I've
think
ever
that's
seen that.
entirely true.
I don't think,
I think
that
that
it's
was
going to
lying.
execute
Time
how they
has
state.
passed.
If it does,
You've
how
gotten
amazing.
soft.
And how long they must have been
Complacent.
developing that.
Yeah.
How many different
You always knew this
trees?
day
It's like the
would come.
butterfly effect, isn't
Yeah.
it?
You always knew the three of you would be needed again.
You could play it 100 times and
You
not get the
always
same outcome.
wait.
And that's why he said every gamer's experience would be unique. I'm like, no, it's not.
Not unless you're going to create like thousands and thousands of different outcomes.
Battletoads, wow. Okay. Is he gonna show anything?
A brand new game featuring body morphing genre mashups, 3-player couch co-op, 4K hand-drawn 2.5D graphics, and broad, non-specific feature declarations.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
They're back.
Yeah, we're not gonna show you anything of it though. Do you know what Battletoads is?
Well, I thought it was you can get little toys in the shop.
I think it was a platformer that was renowned for being super hard back in the Super Nintendo and NES days.
Yeah.
I was born to fight wars that no one
Got kind of like a
could win.
cult following because of it. Oh, Just Cause 4.
There was no fear. No
You've
failure.
done all them, haven't you?
Just Cause? No, we've got Just Cause 3 on the PlayStation because it was part of PS Plus.
The enemy.
Oh, you've not played 1 and 2 then?
No.
And no one was ready for it.
Yeah, and another game from Square Enix that they're probably not going to show at their own... Well, they'll probably show it at their own conference,
They are
but...
the world's most powerful
Stealing the
private
limelight.
army. But even they should fear what they've created.
I'm really surprised they've not actually brought out some sort of car or something.
Yeah, me too, actually.
They normally do.
Maybe they learned their lesson from last time.
Why, what happened last time?
They brought the car out, and people were like, why is there a car out? The people who would be interested in the release of a new car are not going to be watching E3.
No.
And the people who
they've
who
done
are
it
watching
every
E3 probably aren't that interested in the new car.
They've done it a couple of times where they've released, where they've shown a car.
Yeah.
All the time.
Just Cause at the same time Lara Croft.
Well, Lara Croft was September. This will probably be next year.
It would be stupid to do them at the same time with very similar games.
No, Just Cause is more about the... Oh, only 3 months later. Interesting. 4th of December.
See what I mean?
God damn it, PS4, stop going to rest mode.
Because you're watching a video.
Yeah, I know.
World premiere.
Ooh, Microsoft Studio. Yay, Gears of War, there we go. Yeah, woo, yeah! Sorry, Funko Pops? Well, that's one way to totally destroy the tone of Gears of War. Wilhelm Scream. Gears Pop. Wow.
Nobody.
No
is blown
applause.
out.
No applause.
Why would you do that?
welcome.
Some things should just not be done.
Ferguson.
Like, I get them. Oh yeah, we're doing Funko Pops and
The
with
thing
Gears of War
comes up with
license.
Gears of War and people go mad, and then at the end it's like, what? What? Why would you? Why would you do?
13 years ago,
I guess
when
that's supposed to be a
began my Gears of War
teaser
journey,
for the actual
we had
game,
no idea how
but
big this franchise would become.
you don't start off
And
with
as
that.
It's grown, we've dreamed of taking it to new places and different ways to
It's
reach
an add-on,
even more
really.
fans. And that's why today
Also,
we're
it's a
announcing
mobile
Gears
game.
Pop, a collaboration with our friends at Funko to bring a unique mobile spin to the world of Gears.
Oh, it's a mobile
And mobile
game.
is not the only new
Android
place
and
we're
iOS.
going. I'm excited to also announce the true Gears of War PC experience in a completely different genre.
There we go.
Gears Tactics.
So there's the
Create a
strategy
whole
game
new
that
squad
Remus might have
12
mentioned
years
before.
Gears of War 1, as they hunt a locust monster maker responsible for destroying whole cities.
To be fair, a
It's
Gears
our
of
take
War
on the
styled
classic turn-based
XCOM
strategy
kind of
genre
game
with a
is
character-driven
actually
story,
really interesting.
Faster, more aggressive gameplay, a customizable squad and equipment, and of course, it wouldn't be a Gears game without a massive boss battles. We look forward to sharing more about Tactics with you soon.
A massive
But it's not
disappointment
just
from
about going
Paul.
to new places. It's
Just
also
skip
about
over
having
that.
new experiences.
Let
And the amazing
We had
team
to
of
have it in the
Coalition is working
slideshow, but
hard
we're not
to
going to
bring
talk about it
you our
anymore.
most ambitious Gears of War title yet, Gears 5.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, see? Because that's what people were expecting.
It's like, oh, pop. Oh, tactic.
As Kate
I was
is journeying
expecting more of a
across the
chip.
biggest and most beautiful world we've ever created, with the war for humanity escalates on two fronts, outside the capital city and within Kate herself. In this moment from the game, Kate leads a rescue mission to a remote village, but something goes horribly wrong.
Well, I think that's Remus saying, yep, I told you, 3 Gears of War games. Yeah, you were correct, Remus. But really, Funko Pop is the mobile game, jeez. Also, I haven't been keeping up to date on what the storyline of Gears of War has been since, like, Gears of War 2. Yeah, it's charging.
Kate.
No.
Kate, you can't see this. You don't want to see this.
Ooh, a lot of blood splatter on that one. Also, I think winter might be a new environment for Gears of War.
Kate? I'm sorry. Thanks for coming here. Of course.
Can I recommend we maybe get these people out of here?
Hey, just slow down.
No, Foz is right. We need to move.
What are you talking? He's dead, man. Give her a minute.
Someone just
You'll give her a
died.
minute in the Raven.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Now we need to leave.
I'm not going.
Excuse me?
For months now, I've been having these dreams. Nightmares. But I think they were messages.
If that's supposed to mean something, I don't know.
Something's
Oh, also
happening
that
to
dude
me.
must be a phoenix. I wouldn't know because I, you know.
Your grandmother's?
Oh, there's Marcus.
Enough. We'll deal with this
I
later.
don't recognize him without the beard from.
I need help.
Oh.
There's a place up north. I think we can find you answers there.
No. Absolutely not. We have orders.
You'll go with me.
God damn it, both of you, listen.
I'll go with her. Look, if you're missing, Jen will notice.
Okay. I'll push Jack the coordinates.
No, Corporal. You're coming back to New Ephyra. That is a direct order.
Well, Captain. Screw your order.
This isn't about you. It's about me.
That would get you a court-martial.
I need to fix this.
As in, instantly grabbed by soldiers.
Watch her. A necklace? That's a locust symbol.
Yeah, so?
She would never be our enemy by choice. I know that.
Because she would die for us.
I know that. But what if it's not her choice?
Again, though, it looks very nice.
Where are we going?
Back to where it all began.
This would make the most out of the Xbox's facilities, with it being the 4K.
Yep.
I know they go on and on about it, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of bored of them going on and on about it, but honestly, I can see this game making the most out of it.
Hello, Mr. Locust Man. How are you? How are you doing? Some interesting designs here, I'm seeing. Oh, Dead Space style combat with limbs? No? Hmm.
Hey,
with me. What did JD tell you?
This is a wild game of survival.
Ah, is that going to be the actual logo?
That looks awesome.
It looks pretty good. Again, no idea what the story's like though. Because I've never played Gears of War 4, but yeah, that'll be pretty well.
In the entire history of Xbox, in the entire history of E3, in the entire history of our industry, gaming is now at its most vibrant. Today, we share our commitment to giving you the freedom to discover and play all of the great new games coming to Xbox Game Pass. Today, we showcased more games than we ever have before.
Yeah,
50 games, 18 titles with exclusivity, and 15 world premieres.
It would be 50 in total, including like the montages and everything
Today,
else.
we shared our most diverse gaming portfolio in every measure. From breadth and art style, genre and cultures, range and
well, this is the wrap up
setting,
to the end of the conference.
scale and story and scope and creative vision. And
Like you start with
every one
Halo,
of
you end
these
with Gears of
plays
War.
best
It's like
on
a
Xbox.
nice bookend.
They did also get Kingdom Hearts in there.
The world
Yeah.
of gaming is on an historic
Usually they
growth
don't
path,
focus on things like that.
where the increasing number of gamers is met with the increasing creative power of game developers. In
They're
this
also not
significant
normally
moment,
that interested
we
in
are
indies.
constantly challenging ourselves.
Not Xbox.
Where can we take gaming next? Our answer? We commit and harness the full breadth of our resources at Microsoft to deliver on the future of play. Our experts in Microsoft Research are developing the future of gaming AI, so the worlds and characters we enjoy will be even more rich and more immersive.
See, if there's one thing you think
Our
Microsoft would be good at, it would be
engineers
using their
are
massive
building
amount
a
of
game
resources to make
streaming
games
network
better.
to unlock console-quality gaming on any device.
A game that developed with intelligence.
Not only that, we
would
are
be
dedicated
interesting.
to perfecting your experience
Bit
everywhere
like that
you
film
want
that
to
we went to
play.
see.
On your
What was it called?
Xbox, your PC,
I can't remember the name
or
of it
your
right
phone.
now.
And of course, our hardware team. The same team that delivered unprecedented performance with Xbox One X is deep into architecting the next Xbox consoles.
Is there a
where
shadow
we
on the
will
screen?
once again deliver on our commitment to set the benchmark for console gaming. And let's talk about our games themselves.
No, it's like the
We
presentation
are
screen
committed
behind him.
to building an industry-leading first-party studios organization. And as you saw
Yeah,
earlier,
very
we
much
are
in third
making
place
one of our
there.
greatest single-year investments in teams by adding 5 new creative studios. We have committed our team, our company, our technical resources so we can declare to you today and next year and all of the years after that, you will always experience the best in gaming on Xbox.
Woo! Yeah! Hype man!
So choose the games you want to play. There are worlds to be saved, heroes
Oh wow, I
to
didn't
be
realize
made,
you can actually read,
and
you can
legends
see
to
the
become.
teleprompter he's reading from.
Together. Thanks, and have a great Easter.
Oh, it's the surprise! Hello?
Ready Player One. That was it.
Oh, yeah, that was it. ICBRK. Trailer crashed. Oh, CD Projekt Red. Yeah, this is Cyberpunk 2077. Yep. Hopefully this actually gets to the trailer part fairly soon. Yeah, world premiere,
In 2077, they voted my city the worst place to live in America. Main issues, sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else. Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to live here. This city's always got a promise for you. Might be a lie, an illusion. But it's there, just around the corner.
Spaceship.
And it keeps you going.
Now, what will be most interesting about this is if there's actually a release date for this.
It's a city of dreams. And I'm a big dreamer.
This looks amazing.
Looks okay. Ooh, pulling out eyes. Yeah, that's good. That's the good stuff.
Name one game that we've seen somebody pull out their eye.
I don't know.
So it's called Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk 2077, and
will come out in 2077.
Yeah, could do. Again, that main character didn't look really that interesting. But
oh,
no, this is the sizzle reel at the end. So they're gonna go through all the games that they showed off. So you know, Tomb Raider, Gears of War, Just Cause, Dying Light. So what did you think, Pimsy?
Xbox.
Yeah. I was debating like if we're gonna do like a scoring system. I was debating of giving it like a 5.5 out of 10 because it is.
Life is Strange looked good.
Yeah, I mean.
And they did show We Happy Few.
You know what? Yeah, I'll say 6.5 because they showed off quite a few interesting games like Ori, We Happy Few, The Adventures of Captain Spirit.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077, the From Software game, Serico Shadows Die Twice. No, don't shut down the TV. I mean, it had the things that you'd expect, so like
that
Forza,
Neo game that isn't Neo.
It's From Software. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 3 and Tales of Vesperia and Jump Force were really interesting things for Microsoft in particular to have.
Yeah, they did not show that football game. To the best of my knowledge.
They didn't show FIFA, I don't think, no.
Why did they put it there then?
I have no idea.
This is where they're going to show all the 50 games.
Halo Infinite as well.
Hello, Bum. Oh, gorgeous boy.
So, obviously they didn't have any hardware to announce, and they didn't have anything like new online services to announce either.
They didn't even show the controller.
The adaptive controller, yeah. But at the same time, they kind of did it with the guys at the monitors. Because he was playing with like the joystick rather than actual controller.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was a decent conference overall.
Yeah, it was alright.
6.5 out of 10.
It was better than the other Xbox things I've seen.
So it's getting pretty late in the UK. Hey, Rebus has come back. I sent you a few images on Discord. I'll check those out in a minute. Messages. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a decent conference.
I've got to put the cats to bed.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe
But
I have to end it.
Hey, tell us what your favourite part of that conference was in the chat or in the comments below on the
We
YouTube
Happy
archive.
Few will always be my favourite. I am so excited for that game.
More than the From Software one. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, thanks for watching the stream, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be doing a couple of more reaction streams to the Square Enix conference. Possibly the Ubisoft one, because that's 3 hours afterwards. And then the Nintendo conference, because the Sony one is at a ridiculous time in the morning, and we've got work the next day. So we're not staying up for that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, as always, the streams will be uploaded to our YouTube channel later. If you go to our Riggy Rob and Pimsy Play on YouTube. And as Remus mentioned, we've been discussing some things in Discord as they've been popping up. Mainly Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. And then some more interesting things like Cyberpunk 27 and so on.
Yeah.
Read my first 3 messages especially. Yeah, we'll do. Don't worry, Remus, don't worry. So yeah, thanks for watching the stream, guys, and we'll see you all next time.
Love you, bye!